Hello, and welcome to the Harmonagon project, where we are sharing the knowledge of music with anyone, anywhere for free. As you can see, the Harmonagon resembles a clock, with 0 at the top in place of 12. Instead of hours, the small circles numbered 0 through 11 represent the 12 notes of the chromatic scale, and the quantity of half steps or semitones that separate the root 0 from all other notes. For example, between the notes C and E, there are 4 half steps. Between the notes C and A, there are 9 half steps, and so on. Adjacent to each note button is a label displaying the note name or letter, with sharps or flats when required. The dodecagram inside the circle is a web-like structure that connects every note to every other note. The dodecagram represents every possible interval, that is 12 times 12 or 144 total intervals when counting the unison and octave as 1. One of the more useful features of the Harmonagon is the center button console. Just click the middle to show or hide the buttons. The Harmonagon loads with the Make Chord and Make Scale buttons displayed on the console. Clicking the Make Chord button on the button console causes the Harmonagon to switch modes, wherein empty staves appear on the right or below on mobile devices. In this mode, we select notes to create a chord by clicking on the numbered circles. I'll select D flat, F, A flat, and C. As notes are selected, they play the assigned musical pitch and change to a solid color. With these notes selected, I'll click Enter to create a D flat major 7 chord. As you can see, the Harmonagon constructs, plays, names, notates, and describes the chord. Unused notes are minimized to eliminate confusion, and the various colored lines and arcs identify the intervals that make up the chord. The button console now displays 4 options. You can choose play to hear the chord again, or you can choose loop, which is a great feature for practicing chords with your instrument in hand. Just click or tap the middle of the Harmonagon to cancel the loop, which will stop at the completion of the current sequence. The most interesting option at this point, however, is to click the Add Chord button. Notice the D flat major 7th chord is now semi-transparent in the background, and all 12 notes are again available for selection. To make a second chord, I'll select the notes C, E, G, and B, and click Enter. Here the Harmonagon constructs, plays, names, notates, and describes the C major 7th chord. This second chord is positioned above the first, both on the Harmonagon and in the notation. The top chord is drawn with solid colored circles, solid colored lines, and solid colored arcs, while the lower chord remains semi-transparent. And again, any unused notes are minimized. When chords and scales are created on the Harmonagon, the notes display Roman numerals, which are used in music to identify scale degrees. Now with 2 chords, there are even more options. The Swap Chord button changes the sequence order of the 2 chords and plays the top chord. Now the D flat major 7th is on top and displayed with the solid colors, while the C major 7th is moved to the background and made semi-transparent. On the right, the chord names and notation have also changed order. You may swap a pair of chords as often as you like. Basic options like play and loop only apply to the top chord, whereas loop chords continuously plays both chords in sequence until you click the center to cancel the loop. Using loop chords is a great way to practice and learn to play chords. While the loop is playing, read the notation and play along with your instrument. You may also merge the two chords to make a scale. In this case, the merged chords produce the C Arabian scale, which, like the chords, displays on the harmonagon with solid colored circles, solid color lines, and solid color arcs, identifying the intervals that make up the scale. On the right, the scale is named and notated with a brief description. Here again we have the basic options like play and loop, or we can choose unmerge to restore the two previous chords. The harmonagon recognizes more than 2,500 chords and scales, so enter any combination of notes you like. If a combination of notes does not match a recognized chord or scale, the harmonagon will return undefined. Everything we've done with the harmonagon thus far can be replicated using the Create and Play menus. The Learn menu includes an extensive library of chords and scales that are organized in categories. Under Chords, you'll find intervals, major, minor, dominant, diminished, augmented, and suspended chords. I'll demonstrate one. A dominant 7, sharp 9. Under Scales, you'll find the Greek, harmonic, celestial, and Arabian modes, as well as pentatonic, hexatonic, heptatonic, octatonic, and larger scales, including the chromatic scale. There are also several sequences to demonstrate the chromatic scale, the circle of fifths, all intervals, and tensions. I'll demonstrate the circle of fifths. And finally, there are links to video lessons. The Change menu allows you to select different tempos, or set the speed at which the harmonagon plays chords and scales. 120 beats per minute is the default tempo. The Discover menu includes links to our Quick Start Guide, frequently asked questions, and other information. I encourage you to explore the categories under the Learn menu and practice the various chords, scales, and sequences on your instrument. The Reload button in the navigation bar will retrieve the most up-to-date version of the harmonagon from the server, bypassing your browser cache and returning the home page. The app icon in the upper left corner serves the same function. We recommend that you reload the page every time you return to use the harmonagon to ensure that you are loading the most up-to-date version. You should also click Reload anytime the harmonagon appears to be malfunctioning or displaying improperly. On the far right of the navigation bar are icons for Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, as well as a link to our email. To keep up with all the latest features and developments, please like and follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Until next time, have a great day.